Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good morning, Sachi. A beautiful, beautiful morning. Hello. Let's have a cup of tea. And this tea is... we'll use this one. This tea is red tea, black tea. In Chinese, we call it red tea, Keemun红茶. But in fact, it's in English we call it black tea. And Keemun is the original word of Keemun, and from Huangshan. And Huangshan, this time I travel to Huangshan, I do not like to use the strainer. Put it aside. So let's take a look of this tea. And Huangshan, they have a, not too much. Not too much. Oh gosh, this small spoon is a little bit too small. So you will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 teaspoons, 10 mini teaspoons of the tea. And we will take a close look a little bit later, okay? Just a little bit later. We put in the hot water, and it's just boiled and cooled down for a couple of minutes. So it's something like 90 degrees, 90. So this tea, Huangshan tea, is famous for its tiny tea tips. Look at it. I will lower it down a little bit. This is not like some other tea that has the most beautiful shiny color, golden color. It does not look that golden color. And it's good tea. I just didn't put too much coloring in it. I mean, some tea has a more pleasant appearance. Some tea has a more subtle flavor. This belongs to the tea that has a very subtle flavor. Let me get closer, fix the camera. Okay. Raise it up. You can see it, can't you? So it's still the tip of the tea, and I do not know how many leaves and tips it has. Now let's take a look. It's usually one, each one is one tip, right? Each one is one tip. Okay, we stir it a little bit so that the color will come up. And Huangshan Mao Feng. Mao is hair. Mao Feng, if we see close up, you can see a lot of these little hairy, dusty, little small particles. It's one. You may you may feel uncomfortable to drink it, but this is the typical character of this kind of tea. If you see Huangshan Maofeng, if you see this tea with this little hairy, it's because the tea is so tender. It still have that little hairy part in itself, and when you put the water, it activates that little parts. And each one is one tiny little leaf, tip of the leaf. This is from Keemun, another part of Huangshan area, and it's the same tea, but use a different method of roasting. And some tea, not from the exactly same tree, maybe because whether I am not yet enough in knowledge to understand. But one thing we can know that as we do cooking, different way of cooking can have different flavor of the dish, right? So in Chinese, we have quick stir fry, which use very strong fire and quickly stir fry the sweet and sour pork or mushu rou, mushu meat, those kind of food. It takes very strong fire, and it has a very unique fire heat in the dish. And some use stewing. The same thing happens to the tea. Some tea use slow fire, use very tender treatment. That is what green tea comes up. So it just a little bit roasted, a little bit dried, and the roasting method is not really for the roasting, but mostly for the drying process. And the red tea or this black tea is roasted a little bit further until it gets a little bit roasted, a little bit burned. And how much burned, it depends on the tea artist, tea maker, tea crafter. And they use their nose, they use their hands, they use their way to distinguish what is the best way to get the most desirable flavor. You know, everything when we roast it, it becomes a little bit nutty, right? The carbon inside, the sea inside, leaves, trees, when they get burned, it has a special nutty flavor. So this red tea or black tea, I always say red because I'm reading the Chinese word, Keemun Hong Cha. This black tea, oh, this looks so pretty. And this black tea is roasted to the degree that it already have something more flavorful, more nutty coming out of it, but not completely roasted as burned. When it is burned, the tea is dead, right? Because it's completely finished its life cycle. And it's not burned, and then put it together, use their special way to ferment it, to let it develop. There is still some water moisturous in it. There is time in it, and it becomes a little bit developed, fermented, and become darker color. It's like make Chinese pickle. And in this area, actually, Huangshan area, Wannan, south of Anhui, they have a fermented vegetable. It's mei gan cai, and you use it to make meat, double cooked pork or long time stewed pork, because it's quite fat. The meat is fat, and a lot of grease come out, drip into that fermented vegetable, and dried fermented vegetable. It absorbs all the flavor, the juice, the grease, and of course it's not too fat, right? And it grab it and develop a very complicated flavor. And that meat, that dish, I really, really wanted to have it. So I went to Huangshan. First day we had something else. We had chou gui yu, a fermented fish. And the second day, I saw from a picture this mei gan cai kou rou. Oh, I must have it. So I tried it. I will put into another video to explain it. You will see it, okay? I will, if I have the link of that video, I will put under the description of it so that you can see the picture of it. So it's the vegetable dried up and fermented and develop into a very much more complicated flavor, dried. So it needs water, it needs moisture, it calls for fat, it calls for grease, it calls for flavor. And when the flavor come in, when the grease come in, it develop into such a wonderful marriage and best flavor. Okay, and very, very, very good. Okay, we will have a cup of this tea. Maybe I will use, because this is glass, so I think I will need a ceramic white cup for seeing the color of the tea. Don't you think so? So here is the tea. And oh my goodness, I'm talking so much about other things. I am sorry to waste your time to talk about things unrelated. But today we are going to try our cookies or snacks. So tea here. Look at this color. There is no artificial coloring. There is nothing else. It's just the pure tea. And the tea fermented into this color. If it is too bright, it may be another kind of tea. It may be Earl Grey, it may be Lady Grey, it may be Darjeeling and lapsang. It may be different, but this color is the right Keemun Hong Cha, the Keemun tea. And oh my goodness. How do I say its flavor? It's a little bit, it's really much more developed than the green tea. The green tea, you drink it and feel it's raw. You feel it's raw grass, kind of like. It's very fragrant. The green tea is very fragrant, but you feel the primary stage. It's like the pure virgin. You get a feeling, you feel the purity, the naive, the innocence of the green tea. And this one, you feel the experience, the matured, the natured, the tamed, and developed flavor, full body, full around, has much more layer of character, interest, and uniqueness and individuality. It's already out of that pure, mature, pure, innocent stage, but develop into its own character, that coming from that purity. It's a little bit like old people. I particularly have I particularly have an appreciation of the aesthetic of old people, and not every old people, same as not every young people. There are people that with age, they develop themselves and they become more beautiful. Do you agree with me? And there are people that you can feel that they live an honest life, and with age and with life experience, they become more pure. It's like all the trouble in life is the sand, is the little rock that distill them, that filter them, and they become the water under the bottom of that filtration. And that water becomes even pure or even more beautiful. Life is becoming a filtration, a purification of their whole process. Don't you think so? Think about some kind, beautiful, and lovely ladies and men, old woman, old men. Their face is wrinkled, and the skin loose, but there is this beauty in their eyes, the kindness, the compassion, the sympathy, empathy, because they have seen life, and it becomes so beautiful. Think about your grandmother, think about your grandfather, think about a person that loves you unconditionally, accept you, spoil you, and gâter you, and you get a feeling, right? That kind of a love, beauty, unconditional purity, another stage of our human life. Yeah, this tea reminds me of it. I'm a little bit I'm a little bit emotional in it because I think about my grandmother. I have never seen my grandfather from my father's side. Maybe I have seen, but they passed away. I do not recall them. I remember my mother's mother, and so beautiful, so beautiful. And my mother, yeah, and my father, they are beautiful people, and they are so pure. Okay, let's keep on with the tea. I hope the background noise does not disturb us too much, because this is a family life. I need to do some cleaning. The machine is running. Oh, this is so good. And nowadays, I saw a lot of video, AI video or not AI video, showing the movie stars when they were young and now they are old. And some are really vile and disgusting. I mean, I'm not saying these actors disgusting. I am saying the intention of making these videos are so disgusting, so low, so low. They show someone when they were at their prime age, 20, 30 years old. They were so beautiful, so elegant, and now they are old, and then they make a comment, oh, time really kills. Time is a 杀猪刀, time is a killer. No, you do not need to do this. People have the right to be old. Yanghaiying has the right to be an old woman. Your grandma has a right to be a grandmother. And you have the right, one day you will become that old and just ugly. Yeah, just ugly. I mean, the people who made those videos and who want to get attract eyeballs, track attraction, they are so they do not see the purity of true life. Now I am having some of my snack. Hui mo su, this is a black one. Jiao yan hui mo su, this is salt and pepper. I'm not in the mood of something salty. And this is ban li su, this is a chestnut. And this is a bai zhima ding shi su. Bai zhima is white sesame. I am in the mood of this ban li, the chestnut. We will try that one. How about it? Ooh, I have my little spoon box. Oh, this one is good for cutting, right? Oh, this one is also good for cutting. Where did I get it? I forgot. Oh, chicken powder, chicken powder. This one, it's such a funny story. So I went back to Beijing, and in Beijing they have my stepmother. She bought chicken powder, and in those chicken powder, a container, a tin of chicken powder, they also give this. I think maybe because you buy one or two or more, you get a special treat, you get a chicken powder. I find it quite cute, so I brought one back. And in Beijing, we still have it. I didn't steal all of them. and so I was using it in one of my video, and then you know what? There was one bloggers that it's almost 10, 15, not 15, more than 10 years ago, and she just mentioned about this chicken powder, and she was talking about asthma, and made a dissertation or made a long story about asthma, some important asthmas, and one that she found is Yanghaiying's chicken powder, because she found chicken powder is very, the sound is very asthma-y. So chicken powder, chicken powder, chicken powder, chicken powder. She found it very, asthma-y. So she made a long story. So there was one day, I have nothing to do as my life. I have nothing to do in my life. So I just search my name, Yanghaiying, and this article pop up. Maybe you can even still find it, Yanghaiying chicken powder. And this article pop up, and I start to understand, ooh, this little spoon has such a story. Yeah, chicken powder. So Jiale is the brand of that chicken powder. It's something like this, but a metal container chicken powder. The tea is a little bit chilled, lukewarm, and not hurting my tongue. Tea needs temperature. Same as coffee. You need temperature to intensify its flavor. When the coffee is become lukewarm, chilled, it's lost its funness. Yeah, so this is a ban li su. They have a particular way of rolling it. So you can see they press into this shape, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then fixed. And in China, everything has a particular way of doing. I remember when I was young, we went to tea shop to buy some very cheap tea, 茉莉碎, 茉莉花碎, something like it. And they have such a wonderful way of wrapping it up. Maybe I can find some pictures of tea packaging. It has a special way of packaging it. It's just every time when I go with my parents to buy some tea, it just fascinates me. So when I was young, I do not have money, I cannot buy. And when I grow up, I start to make money, and I start to buy tea by myself. Then I was just so fascinated by the tea. It's mostly from Zhang Yuan. They have a particular way, and there are other tea shops. Okay, let's try this. You can see it's just dried chestnut and some sugar and some oil blend together, because there is no gluten, there is no bonding, elements. So it's each one is separate, like sand. I always use the sand. It's grainy or mealy. See, that's it. That's the oil. and sugar and this. And sugar, comparatively, there is sugar, but it cannot compare with the American sugars. I mean, this time I went back home, I bought some cookies back. I prepared some gift of cookie and some caramel things. And they say, oh my goodness, it's so sweet, it's too sweet. You know, in China, sweet is not a word of appreciation. No, not so much. Oh, 有一点甜. We prefer something not too sweet. If we say something, it's sweet, very sweet, it's kind of a saying it's not that good. And when we say some food is prepared with attention, with quality, we usually use this word. 不太甜，但是很好吃. It's not too sweet, a little bit sweet, and just the right amount of sweet. Okay, yeah, too much talking. I am sorry. Oh my goodness. No fiber. It completely become a mouthful of sand, of grainy stuff. And it goes every corner of your mouth. Very, very, very pleasant. I need to add some hot water. And this tea you can drink 1 time, 2 times, 3 steps. The first step is always less pleasant as the second and third. Okay, we add some hot water. To make it more you can throw it away, this water, if you do not finish. Temperature is key. It's important to have. That's so good, so good. So this one, next time we will eat it, not today. And another thing, a friend asked if I have brought back something. Yes, I have some little teapots coming back. Very, very teeny tiny small teapot. See on my hand? And this transparent is a special glaze. That glaze is transparent. It's south of China, Jingdezhen, a particular style of ceramic. It's called 米粒碗. 米粒儿, 小米粒儿. So it has this transparent glaze. It will not go through. It's completely sealed, but use a transparent glaze instead of the ceramic. And some more teapots, and and the teacups. Teacups in the other room. I will not go there. I will do a separate video for it. Okay? Thank you very, very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do, 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 do. Guru, guru, bye, bye. Time to enjoy. That's the childhood memory. I did not bite it. I let it melt in my mouth. It's like when we were young, we eat a piece of candy and we never bite it. We just let the sweetness slowly melt and fill in every corner of our mouth. Bye bye, friends. I love you. I really do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do.